Good afternoon, Dan coming to you. I already have a video out. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm a crane operator in the state of Florida, and I've got one video out while I was operating on a job site. And I'm just going back online, trying to aim this towards the younger generation that wants to come up into the business, wants to be a crane operator. You could check around with different companies. There may be some companies that offer on-the-job training, but to my knowledge, to be a crane operator, and it's going to be mandatory in all 50 states, you're going to have to be licensed to operate a crane, just like you do to drive a car, or to be a truck driver. You have to have a CDL, which I also have. But my point is the younger generation, somebody who wants to be a crane operator, you can contact me on comments below. Leave a comment. I can get back to you. I can give you a lot of pointers, what to expect, what not to expect. To go and get your license, a lot of crane companies, now that the license is going to be mandatory, a lot of crane companies or crane and rigging companies, they won't hire you unless you do have a license. It's not one of these, yeah, we'll hire you and it's going to be on the job training. There may be some companies that do have training, but like I said, and it's expensive. It's not cheap. If you're going to pay for it out of your own pocket, it's going to be like $1,300 to $1,400 to get your license. It's a 3-day class, and depending on where you live, on top of the $1,300 for the class, you're probably going to have to travel. The majority of the license place to get your license, I know the majority of them are in Florida. Like there's a place in Orlando that does crane licenses, and it's like 1 day. It's 1 day of classroom work. Then they have a crane set up out in the yard, and you have to, go through, pick stuff and boom down and swing, and it's got like going through an obstacle course type deal. But like I said again, it's expensive. If you have to pay for it out of your own pocket, then on top of that, if you have to travel to get to where you're going, but I could give you some pointers, give people some pointers on what to expect when you're sitting in the seat. The thinking is just crazy. It just your mind is constantly going. No matter how small or how minor of a job you're doing, you're just constantly thinking. Especially when you start lifting something, and you have it in the air. It's like, okay, are the hitches right? Did the riggers make the hitches right? Especially if you're going up really high with something. But I can give you people pointers on what to expect. So when you do, if you're thinking about getting into this field, at least when you go to get your license, I can give people pointers on, and you'll know what to expect, and it will actually be a lot easier. And hopefully, you should be able to pass your test first time around. Thanks for watching.